Just need me in the face.
Sorry.
As a young man, Ray Stewart never thought in a million years he would end up in a remote Wyoming energy town playing with his daughter in the park. But then his parents moved to Gillette for work.
They told me about the opportunities as far as job and the community and everything. So I pretty much came running, literally.
Running from Shreveport, Louisiana 5 years ago.
Ready, big guy? 1, 2, 3.
His friend Steve Marsh moved from Chicago in 2008. Both men say the transition from diverse urban areas to the rural West wasn't easy.
And I had a lot of people ask, can I touch your hair?
Yes, it happens a lot.
I've never seen a black person before. Can I touch your hair?
They got awkward questions and plenty of stares, but when I asked if they had a tough time here because of their race...
Yeah, ignorance is everywhere. I've been here for quite a while, so you learn to adjust and adapt, but I think it made me a stronger person for it, you know.
But like so many others, these two moved here for one reason: to make money. And jobs in oil and gas pay pretty well. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, so far this year, these workers nationally have made an average of around $30 an hour. In the aftermath of the recession, that kind of pay attracted workers of many different races and ethnicities to oil boom towns out west. Wyoming is the least populated state in the country and one of the whitest, but that could be slowly changing. Since 2010, the state's African-American population has nearly doubled.
That's Wyoming's total population since 1870.
Economist Wenlin Liu says Wyoming is not unique in the sharp growth of its overall African-American population. He's seeing this new demographic shift all over the West.
And that's why Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, Wyoming, Idaho, they are showing great increase.
According to census data between 2010 and 2014, these states actually had some of the fastest growing African-American populations in the entire country.
I think one of the reasons probably is has something to do with employment.
Nowhere is that more true than in the oil and gas boom state of North Dakota. The unemployment rate here is just 2.9%. That's the second lowest in the country. That's partially thanks to the fracking-induced surge in shale oil production. Workers came from all over, not just to work in energy, but also in the industries that sprang up to support it. The diversity of those workers is reflected in the student body at Watford City Elementary. This boomtown school has kids from around 20 different countries, and since 2010, the number of students has nearly tripled.
Not whoever, it's however.
Salam Ahmad teaches English language learning.
Majority of my kids, they speak only Spanish. I have some kids from Yemen. I have some kids from Kurdistan. I have some kids from Pakistan.
Ahmad himself was an ELL student. He emigrated from Kurdistan to North Dakota in 1992.
Here in Watford City, 3 years ago, I think it was mainly just the local people here. But ever since, the oil boom, I have seen from Mexico, from Honduras, from Asia.
Give me a hands up if you know what you're supposed to do.
Cassandra Longbreak teaches second grade here. She says many of her students' parents came here for work, and the plummeting price of oil has hit North Dakota hard. So far this year, the state has lost over 5,000 jobs in mining, oil, and gas. That's a 16% drop.
There is still that revolving door that we see where people are coming in. The prices of oil are going down. They're scared of their jobs, or maybe they are already getting laid off and they are starting to leave. And I would say at least once a month we are losing one child and gaining one child. I've had a few students that have come, they've enrolled in school, and a week later they're gone.
Living and working in a boom and bust economy can be difficult, but that doesn't necessarily mean workers will leave. According to census data, over the last few years, the number of young African-American children in Wyoming has dramatically increased by over 40%. The number of white children has remained steady. And once you have kids, it's harder to move.
I have my family, and I spend most of my time with them.
I like the community here. I like the jobs here. I met my wife here. Now that I'm here, this is home.
Despite this demographic shift, Wyoming, like other Western states, has a very small African American population, only around 8,000 black residents total. But it's partially because of the state's small population that relatively few people moving in can mean big changes. For Inside Energy, I'm Leigh Paterson.